Darlings, didn't see you there? Seeing as you are there, how about you join me on my odyssey to find the best tyre application tool out there. And in this one, I'm looking at this. It's a little very fine, super soft brush. Look at that, the bristles. Really soft, really smooth, really short, but very broad, big diameter there, which means you can get a lot of product in and good coverage. This is from Carscope. They tend to only do with like premium products, and this definitely is that. If you're used to using something like this, one of these foam tyre applicator, tyre dressing applicators, they're what, maybe £1, £2. The Geon curved one, I think it's like 4 or 5, which I've used, I quite liked, but it's still, all the problems of the foam applicator is the sense that it doesn't get the dressing deep into any of the lettering or the striations and markings on the side of the tyre. This promises to. This is about £5. The links to all of this are below. It's about £3.50 delivery on top, so that's about £8.50 for just that, if you're just buying that. They sell other stuff, so you know there's a chance you buy other things as well. But even for £8.50, let's say that's the unit cost, is it worth it? Well, that's what I want to try and find out. I've not used it before, so this is my first impressions, but I've got really high hopes for this. And I've got some brilliant tyres to test it on, particularly because these are the tyres on my Mercedes GLC, and they are Pirelli Scorpion Verdes, which are kind of SUV 4-season tyre. And they have got tons of like millimetre thick and every other millimetre striations all around the edge. And that is there to help disperse water and dirt, apparently, according to Pirelli. But it also means they're a nightmare to dress because you can't just wipe it over because it doesn't fill the gaps. So then you have to wipe it over one way and then wipe it over the other way. You have to do it multiple times because it never really fills it properly. You have to put a lot of pressure on, etc, etc, etc. Dressing tyres becomes a faff. The finish isn't massively uniform, and it takes multiple applications to really get it there. I hope this will address that. So come and join me and we'll see where we get to, okay? Okay, so we're back and it's dried the tyre now. See, it's all been thoroughly cleaned, and it's time for a bit of the Geon Tyre Q2, which is their longer lasting, more ceramic infused one, as opposed to Tyre Express, which can go onto a wet tyre. And I love the applicator. So, got a good section of tyre here to show you like the sort of trouble I deal or face with here, and if it wins on this, it will win anywhere. I'm going to put, I don't know how many pumps I'm going to need, so I'm going to prime it first. I'm going to do this. Supporting mid-air is a bit difficult. It'll be like three little pumps onto it. I'm going to zoom you in. Okay. Let's give it a go. Might need a little bit more on it. Don't know. Okay, let's give it a go then. Now, firstly, it seems to be spreading very easily. There's a nice amount of resistance from the bristles. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, you're working them, but it's not sliding too far. It's actually getting easier to move with less product in the brush. So that also probably gives you an indication that it's time to reload. You know, I haven't done any like side-to-side actions there. I deliberately didn't do that because that's kind of like the additional step I have to do with the pad. But it really seems to have gone in. So if I zoom you out again, let's see if we can do a bit more. A few more pumps. Just 2 on there now because it's primed. And angle icon there. Right, I'm going to step you back a bit. So it's getting a bit ghetto, isn't it? There you go. So I'm not really working this particularly hard. The handle was brilliant. I'm liking that a lot. That is fantastic. Really getting me to be able to hold the brush easily. I could do this without gloves on, which is a nice state to be in, because I find with all the pads, I need gloves. Like my hands get covered in it, and it's super slippery, obviously, given the type of product that it is. But yeah, it's just annoying. Right, well, that's going on very well. I'll just move you back so you can watch me do the rest of the rim. I think let's make sure. Yeah, a little back a little bit further. Go. Right. Going on the edge there. See, no problem going in on that lip either, which is sometimes problematic, I would say, with some of the foam applicators. I find they put it on, but it doesn't really get into the tyre, whereas it looks like it is here. I wouldn't say I'm using any more product either. Because of it, the bristles obviously draw some away, but I feel like I'm putting on a much better, more even coat on this, which is really important, especially to me, but it is important because you want a uniform finish. If you can get away with doing it with just one coat, then you saved yourself some time. You've done pretty well, especially with stuff like this. It's Q2M. It's just the Q2 tyre dressing lasts. It really lasts, actually. It's very, very, very effective. I love it. But it does need a dry tyre. So I often use Tyre Express on my lower end offerings, so I don't have to dry the tyres. Get what you pay for. You pay for a higher end one, you get the right finish. Let's get that last bit of excess off. Yeah. Right, well, I'm just going to put it into time lapse. Let this watch it while it's drying effectively while I do the other tyres, and then we'll come back again for a little sum up. Okay then, so to answer that question, have I found best tyre dressing applicator? Yes, I believe so. That is phenomenally good, really easy to use. The finish is fantastic. I'll just show you a before and after at the end of the video. Yeah, links to this below and all the other stuff that I use while cleaning the tyres and wheels and stuff are in the description. Yeah, if you're looking for a new tyre dressing applicator, I can thoroughly recommend this from Carscope. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.